So David walked into the synagogue on Rosh Hashanah morning. The usher stopped him and asked, "Do you have a ticket?" "No," he said. "My parents belong to another synagogue. But Mom asked me to give my uncle a message." "Sorry," said the usher. "No ticket, no entrance." "Look, I'm not going to stay," David said. "I just want to tell my uncle what time lunch is being served." Reluctantly, the usher let David in. But as he did, he said to the boy, "I let you go in, but I hope I don't catch you praying." It's an old one, but it's a good one. So in 2 weeks, minus an hour, our synagogue will be filled with people who have come to celebrate the high holidays. For some, Rosh Hashanah will be a spiritual homecoming and a chance to reconnect with God. For others, it will be an opportunity to see friends after the long summer months. And for some, it will be an obligation that they fulfill to make the family happy. People will come to synagogue next week from a whole variety of backgrounds and with different expectations. Unfortunately, not everyone will feel at home when they enter the synagogue. The services may look long, they're mostly in Hebrew, and the traditions are unfamiliar to many. There's nothing new about this problem. In fact, there is a discussion relating to this issue connected with tomorrow's morning Torah portion. The text opened with the Bikurim ceremony. Bikurim used to be the first fruits that you were obligated to bring. So each year the Israelite would make a pilgrimage to Jerusalem to bring the first fruit from their fields to the temple. And each person will present the Kohen, the priest, with a basket of fruit. And the celebrant would then make a declaration which began. So this is the image. You travel to Jerusalem, you arrive to the temple, you bring your first fruit, and you declare the following: "I acknowledge before the God that I have entered the land that Adonai promised," listen to this, "to our fathers." He then briefly reviewed the story of the Exodus from Egypt and the journey to the promised land. So the declaration is, I'm doing this because I was told like my fathers. I have a very moving letter. It's like 950 years old. It's from Rambam Maimonides to Obadiah, known as Obadiah the convert. And because Maimonides was the leading scholar in his generation, Obadiah asked him the following question. Now, am I supposed to say this word when the word my fathers does not apply to me? Am I supposed to say the Amidah when it says Eloheinu ve'Avotenu, my God and God of my ancestors, or Asher Kichanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu, that you order my ancestor when I'm a convert? My ancestors weren't there. Can a convert make those statements truthfully? And Maimonides Rambam, 950 years ago, wrote back to Obadiah, anyone who accepts Judaism and acknowledges the unity of God is considered a disciple of Abraham, our father. They belong to Abraham's family. It follows that Abraham is the father of all people who follow his ways. You should therefore say, our God and God of my fathers, since Abraham is your father. Maimonides made it clear that Judaism is not defined by race, but by creed and practice. Doesn't matter where you were born to two Jewish parents or joined the Jewish people last week. You are considered a full member, not just of the religion, but of the faith community of Israel. You are a child of Abraham and Sarah. In 2 weeks, minus an hour, 2,000 people will be filling the big sanctuary and the hall. You don't know most of the people sitting around you. People will wonder, do I belong here? Some people will wonder, am I wanted here? Am I an hypocrite for attending services once or twice a year? Am I really part of this community? Like Ovadia, people will wonder whether Judaism belongs to them, or better yet, whether they truly belong to Judaism. What we need today is a modern-day Maimonides who can write a letter addressed not just to converts, but to all our people, wherever they are actively engaged in Jewish life or not, and tell them, if you are here today, then you belong here. And if you are not here with us, we invite you to join us. You are part of our people. We have a shared history and a shared destiny. We welcome you and embrace you no matter what you believe, wherever you are on the spectrum of Jewish life. More important, we need to find ways to make everyone feel at home when they walk into a synagogue. I believe that in the final analysis, people do not remember the high holiday services based on the depth of the sermons or the quality of the cantorial solos. They won't even remember when services started or ended. They will remember if they were greeted warmly when they walk into shul. I see many new faces today, and we welcome you home. It's amazing to see new faces in our shul. We hope that when you leave, you will say, wow, I feel that I belong here. Shabbat shalom.